In today's game, we are doing a 2,000 point matchup between Death God and Astra Militarum. We're doing the Eternal War mission, Retrieval mission, so there are going to be 4 objectives that we set up, and then each one of those is worth 3 victory points at the end of the game, with the usual Slay the Warlord, First Blood, and Line Breaker. Not much else to say with that, so we can get right into the armies, and we'll start with the Death God. So for my Death God army, I'm running Mortarion again. I think I've only run him the one time before, so I figured it would be good to run him again. I'm giving him Blades of Putrefaction, Miasma of Pestilence, and I never know how to say this one.
Let's see. Oh, Putrescent.
Putrescent Vitality. He is not going to be my warlord, though. My warlord is going to be a Demon Prince of Nurgle, who also knows Miasma of Pestilence, just to double it up in case Mortarion dies. And I gave him the relic, the Suppurating Plate, to give him the 2+ save, and that he can deal mortal wounds in close combat. And then he's going to have the Arch-Contaminator Warlord trait to do the rerolling all to wound for plague weapons. My last HQ for my battalion is a Lord of Contagion, and he's just regular. They aren't fully painted yet, but I wanted to bring my Death Shroud Terminator since I was bringing Mortarion. We can see how they perform against the Astra Militarum. For my troops, I have a 7-man squad of Plague Marines with 3 plasma guns. Another 7-man squad of Plague Marines, this time with 2 Blight Launchers and a Plague Knife on the Sergeant. And then I have 3 squads of Cultists, 2 10-mans and 1 18-man. And then I've just got my Fast Attack and Heavy. So I have 2 Foated Bloat Drones with Plague Spitters, or Sprayers, or Spewers, one of them. And then 2 Plague Burst Crawlers with Entropy Cannons and Heavy Sluggers. And then for the Astra Militarum.
For my Astra Militarum, I'm running 2 detachments, a battalion and a spearhead. I've got 2 company commanders in my battalion. One of them has the Army's Relic, the Laurels of Command, so he can, on a 4+, issue a second order to a unit within 6 inches that he issued one to. I also have a Lord Commissar with a Plasma Pistol and Power Sword. For my troops, I have 3 squads of Guardsmen, identically armed with Voxcaster and Autocannon. I have a unit, a heavy weapon squad with 3 las cannons, 2 armored sentinels. One of them has a plasma cannon, the other one has a missile launcher. I then have 2 Bane Wolves with hull-mounted heavy bolters. And just because I haven't tried running it before, I have a command squad with a regimental standard, a Voxcaster, and a mortar heavy weapon team. I've got a lone regular commissar with a bolt pistol, a chimera with multi-laser heavy bolter, 2 squads of veterans. Each one has a Voxcaster. One of them has 3 plasma guns, the other has 3 melta-guns. I'm taking a officer of the fleet and a astropath. The astropath knows the smite and psychic barrier psychic powers. The psychic barrier is the increase the armor save of a unit by 1. Taking a Valkyrie with Hellstrike missiles, heavy bolters, and a las cannon. And that's everything in my battalion. For my spearhead, I've got a Lehman Russ Executioner with a hull-mounted las cannon, plasma cannon sponsons. That's going to be my army's warlord. I'm giving them the old grudge warlord trait. So I pick a enemy unit after deployment, and everyone within 6 inches of him gets to reroll to wound against that unit. I got another Lehman Russ Executioner with the same loadout, minus the tank commander. I have 2 Wyverns with heavy bolters, and then I have a single Basilisk with a heavy bolter. So I have a total of 9 command points, and I'm running my regiment as a Talaran.
So deployment just wrapped up with Astra Militarum getting to choose deployment zones, but we just did Hammer and Anvil. I have my Death Shroud Terminators and Lord of Contagion in the Teleportarium. I got my 2 Foated Bloat Drones over here. And then I got my Arch-Contaminator triangle over there with the Blight launchers underneath that ruin, the Demon Prince and the 2 Plague Burst Crawlers. So there's nowhere I could hide Mortarion, and Joe has his old grudge warlord trait to try to kill him. So I really have to hope I get to go first and cast my psychic power to give Joe -1 to hit against him. If I don't get that, I think Mortarion just like super easily dies turn 1. If he does survive, then I think I'm in decent shape. Joe's not that far away from me. I'll bring in the Death Shroud Terminators turn 2 to protect him, but if he dies turn 1, there's not going to be anything I can do.
For the Astra Militarum, I just deployed my Wyverns up front, because they're my more expendable vehicle. The 2 Bane Wolves are on the left side of the board, just ready to move up. And then I have the 2 Leman Russes next to each other, along with the 2 Armored Sentinels for the reroll to wound. I have the squad of Vets with Melta-Guns, and the Valkyrie with the Commissar and the Officer of the Fleet, and then the Plasma Gun armed squad is inside the Chimera. And then I have my 1 company commander here next to the Las Cannon heavy weapon team, the other ones with the Lord Commissar in the center of the 3 infantry squads with his command squad right here, and the Astropath near the front.
Oh, and we didn't point out the objectives. So we got 1 there, and then 1 here.
There's 2 on the center line,
yeah.
And then
the last one's back here with my cultists hiding in it. So I really hope I go first here.
So Death God get +1 since they finished up first.
Death God.
So do you want first turn?
I do want first turn.
I will attempt to seize. Yeah.
Alright, that's big. Alright, so if I can get the psychic power off and everything, Mortarion might survive. We're doing the, I don't know if it's a beta rule or an official rule now that you can't deep strike turn 1. Either way, we're not allowing deep strikes turn 1. So I had to wait until turn 2 for my Death Shroud to come in. So I was lucky enough to get turn 1, but I think there's still like a 70% chance Mortarion dies before he gets to really do anything. Over here, I just moved up my 2 Blight Launchers underneath that ruin to get in range, but stay out of the 20-inch threat range of the Bane Wolves.
Yeah.
The Plague Burst Crawlers didn't move to not take the damage, the BS reduction. The Demon Prince is there to give him the aura. This squad advanced up to hide in the ruin because they couldn't shoot anybody. And then the Foetid Bloat Drones also advanced up. And then Mortarion is front and center as he should be. I'm going to start with casting Miasma of Pestilence on himself to make it's -1 to hit him. So I'm looking for a 6. Got it with a 7. And then I will cast Smite from him onto this Wyvern. Goes off with a 10. 3. And that will be all of my psychic powers. My first shooting, to keep it simple, I'll just have Mortarion shoot the Lantern at the same Wyvern. So I'm hitting on 2s, rerolling 1s. Hit, Strength 8, wound, AP 3, 3 damage.
6 up.
Oh wait, draw a state line.
Right.
Make a single wound roll against the target unit. Oh, if you hit with the weapon, then draw the line. Yeah, so 3 damage, and then that is it for Mortarion. They advanced. I mean, they could shoot at their range, but they're not. I will do the 2 Blight Launchers from the Plague Marine squad onto the center Bane Wolf. So 4 shots. 3 hits. Toughness. Well, I guess it's a 7. Only on 5s. Rerolling failed to wound. 1 wound, AP 2.
5 up. Good.
And then the Plague Burst Crawler in the side is going to shoot its Entropy Cannons at the Bane Wolf in front of it. The other one.
This one. Gotcha.
Yes. And I guess I shoot everything at it. So it didn't move, so I'm hitting on 4s with the cannons first. 1 hit. Strength 8 against D7.
Yeah.
So 1 wound, AP 4.
So, no save.
D6 damage. 6. And then the Plague Burst Mortar. 2 shots. Rerolling the 1. 2 hits. Winning on 3s. Rerolling the 1. So 2 at AP2.
5 up. Fail up.
2d3. 2 each. And then the next Plague Burst Mortar is going to fire... I guess I'll fire the mortar... No, I'll fire the mortar at the commander. And the 2 cannons at the center Bane Wolf. So mortar first on big guy. 5 shots. Good. You're rolling 1. Still miss. So just 1 hit. Lean Russ is at T4 or T8. I mean. So that failed to wound. Reroll nothing. And then the 2 cannons on the Bane Wolf. Reroll the 1. Still missed. 1 hit. 1 wound. AP4.
No save.
3 damage. So, shot. Can't shoot. Already shot. I think that is all of my attacks. So Mortarion's still super vulnerable, but I chiseled down a decent amount. Just via, like, the line of sight and the range on stuff. I couldn't, like, kill any vehicle, but...
You got close to this one. I had 1 wound left.
Oh, I guess I could have killed that one.
And you shot at the other one instead.
Well, this one isn't
I
within
don't think
36
you
of
could see
that.
it. Oh,
But
okay.
I could have shot the Plague Burst Mortar. But if by some miracle I did the 6 damage to this, it would have really helped.
Better, yeah.
But if Mortarion survives, I feel pretty good. If he dies, I think I lose.
Didn't do too much moving in the for the Astra Militarum. I spent 1 command point for jury rigging, so the Wyvern's back up to 6 wounds, so it's back up to its regular threshold.
So no penalty on it then?
Yeah, so it's still hitting on 4s, but it can't move or charge or pile in, so I think that's worth it. The Valkyrie, I did the grav shoot insertion for the squad of veterans and the commissar. The officer of the fleet stayed inside. It flew all the way over there, so I had to roll d6 for each of them, and I lost 1 of the veterans. But they're within the range for the reroll to wound against Mortarion. The 2 Lehman Russes stayed still. The Chimera moved over so it would get out of the way of the las cannon team so they could see Mortarion. And then the squads of infantry and the characters in the center just moved up a little bit. 2 Bane Wolves, the one that's still at 8 wounds, just drove forward. It's 12, it's like 8, and the other one moved forward, it's 4. And that was all of the movement. So I'm not going to do any psychic powers. So I'm going to start off with the tank commander is going to order gunners kill on sight to the other Lehman Russ. And then that is going to shoot at Mortarion. And it is going to supercharge.
Okay, -1 to hit. My flies will protect me. I believe in that.
So 2d6 shots for the main gun. 10.
Pretty good.
And then 2d3 for the plasma cannon.
Oh wow.
So 16.
It's a lot of shots.
So hitting on
Wow,
5,
Primarch.
re-rolling 1. A lot of 2s.
Did they fix the gets hot on the vehicle?
Yeah, he just takes the mortal wound.
Was there a point in 8th where they just died?
I think at the beginning of 8th in the index, it just killed him. So he did 6 wounds to himself and he got 5 hits.
Yikes.
Toughness 8?
7.
Yeah. So wounding on 3s. Re-roll. So 4.
Okay. 4 pinball. 2 go through. 2 damage each, right?
Yeah.
And then
Don't you get disgusting resilience?
I do. And it succeeds on a 5+. So I failed 2. And only 2. Not all of them.
Looks like they all failed to me.
So he is down to 16 wounds.
Last cannon. Miss. The company commander over here is going to order take aim to the last cannon team. And then they are going to fire at Mortarion.
What is taking?
Yeah.
Reroll hit rolls a 1. Two hits.
Oh.
We got 3s. 2s.
4 up. I'll command point the 1. Or the 3. In this case. Got it.
I'm going to spend 1 command point for Vengeance for Cadia on the tank commander, and then he's going to fire at Mortarion.
What does that do?
So it lets me choose one of my Astra Militarum units to shoot or fire Overwatch, reroll failed hit rolls, and wound rolls that target Chaos units. And I think Mortarion counts as Chaos.
He does. Unfortunately.
So shots for the main gun. 10 again.
Filthy traitor.
And then the plasma cannons. 2 less this time. Hitting on 4s. Rerolling 1s and 2s.
How many command points was that? Just 1?
That's just 1.
That's pretty good.
Which is insanely good. I don't know why. I guess I haven't run against Chaos too much.
Yeah.
Well, let's say the...
And they overcharge.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they say the handbook's going to do some stratagem points changes too, right?
That's a bit better.
Oh, wow. That's you to hit?
Yep.
Uh-oh. Goodbye, Lordy. Oh, man. Oh. Yeah, and then you get a reroll. Do you still have last cannon?
Yeah.
4 up. 4 go through. 8 disgusting resilience. Takes 6 more.
It's down to 10.
Does he have thresholds?
He does. It affects his movement, attacks, and the his aura of Host of Plagues.
Last cannon wound.
Wound. 4 goes through.
6.
Oh my god. This is horrible. Oh, that's pretty good though. That's how disgusting he is. 2 more wounds.
So what's he down to? 8.
8.
Yikes.
Ocho.
The squad of veterans.
So he's down his first threshold. He moves 10, has 5 attacks, and he does mortal wounds around him on a 5+ instead of a 4+.
Let me just double check and make sure old grudges works the way I think it works. Well, first battle round begins. Choose a unit in your opponent's army. You can reroll failed wound rolls for Astra Militarum units from your army. Target the unit whilst they are within 6 inches of your warlord.
Does it say anything about the regiment?
Just as Astra Militarum units.
So
That would still not be most of the characters.
Yeah, okay.
Because
So that regiment, yeah, they are Astra Militarum.
So 3 melta guns and whatever las guns are in range of Mortarion.
A Lasgun's gonna kill him. I can see it.
So only one guy.
It's the end of the future.
Yeah.
What's he doing right there?
Whoa.
So one las gun in range of a rapid fire. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And 3 melt guns. Melt guns first. 2 hits. 2 wounds.
4 up. 1 goes through. 5 disgusting resilience. I make 2. It's down to 5.
And then 6 las gun shots.
This could do it.
Well, just still has a bunch of stuff to shoot still.
Yeah, but this could do it.
No.
Not anymore.
Nope. So the squad of the plasma cannon sentinel will fire at him first.
How many wounds have they dealt to themselves?
He dealt 6 to himself.
And your other guy, your commander didn't do any?
Yeah.
Okay.
So plasma cannon onto Mortarion. I will not overcharge him.
Will it kill it if you do?
I think so. Yeah. 3 shots. Hitting on 5s. No.
Would have died. Would have gotten him.
Missile launcher will fire a crack missile at him. Hitting on 5s. Miss. I guess the Basilisk will fire at Mortarion. And I will spend... Failed hit roll. I will spend 2 command points for Aerial Spotter to reroll failed hit rolls.
That's awesome.
So, 2d6, take the highest. 6. Hitting on 5s, rerolling 1s, 2s, and 3s. So just 3. Wounding on 3s.
Was he BS3? Or is he...
BS4.
Mine's meant to hit when you reroll. Oh, yeah, of course. I got you.
So 3 wounds.
AP?
AP 3.
Oh. He's only got 3 up. So 1 goes through.
3.
3 more. He's down to 2 wounds.
Is he down to his last threshold?
He is. He moves 8 inches now with 4 attacks.
What about that tank over there?
Those are out of range.
I could fire its heavy bolter at him.
Oh my god.
Fire heavy bolter at him. Hitting on 5. 1 hit.
Well, it moved, didn't it? So it's going to hit on
It
6.
doesn't suffer the penalty.
Oh, yeah,
It's
yeah.
tower.
Yeah.
No.
Ah! And then what's its other gun gonna shoot at? Is that in range? Or
It's out of range. Okay. You have to shoot a Wyvern at him.
Yeah,
You have to try and kill him.
Yeah.
Even if I'm only hitting on 5s. Actually, no. Valkyrie will try shooting at him first.
Oh, nice.
Mm-hmm.
So, 2 hull strike missiles. Do we have 2? Last cannon first. Hitting on 6s. Miss. Valkyrie. Hull strike missiles. Nope. Can only shoot 1 missile. Hits.
Uh-oh.
Moving on 3s. I will command point it.
A lot of command points. Kill.
Fail to. And then 6 heavy bolt shots. All miss.
What was your relic?
If the guy issues orders to
Oh,
a unit on a 4+, he can do another order to the same unit. So, guess Chimera will shoot at him first. Hitting on 5s, multi-laser. Moving on 5s, nothing, heavy bolter. No.
Tyrion lives. You can't kill him.
Now it's just down to the Wyverns. This Wyvern will fire everything at Mortarion. So 3 heavy bolters. 2 hits. 1 wound.
From heavy bolter?
Yeah.
4 up still. Goes through. Disgusting resilience. Goes through. It's down to 1.
And then the Wyvern quad storm shot mortar. 46. 5, 9, 14. Hitting on 5s. 1 hit.
He is flying, to be fair.
Roll. 1 wound.
Oh no. What's AP?
No AP.
Right. 3 up. Maybe.
The other wyvern?
Yeah, just gotta go for him.
You gotta try to get him, Joe.
I'll go
Good
to
luck.
the deck.
Everyone else is
May the
fine.
Emperor give you fortunate dice rolls.
And none of the heavy weapons teams
At this
can see
point,
him.
all you need is statistical dice roll.
Heavy bolter. 1 hit. 1 wound.
Whoa.
All right.
Mortarion
Made
doesn't
it.
like heavy bolters.
I don't know why he only has a 3-up save.
So 13.
I mean, probably for balance, but...
You shouldn't even be hit by a bolt there.
1 hit again. So out of 27 dice, 2 hits.
Yikes.
Nothing.
Oh,
Is that everything?
he
Did he survive?
survived.
Let's check, make sure none of the weapons.
Guy.
He can't. Yes, the only thing left, if it's in range, is a mortar.
Oh, that's like definitely in range.
He's only hitting on 6s.
Why that bad?
Because it moved.
No.
He lives.
Do you have any stratagems that could help you do anything to him?
No.
I'm reducing him to 1 wound. Does do a lot.
Yeah, it does.
I'll get
Didn't
the death shroud in, but he's hurting. He's hurting pretty bad.
So still no first blood.
Yeah,
No.
but you did do a lot of damage to Mortarion. I mean, you even
Does your commissar fire his bolt pistol? Is he in range?
He's out of range.
Okay.
you rolled pretty well on how many shots you got. With like your first Lame Dress, it was only like 2 below max, and then the other one was like 4 below max.
If
So like,
Wyvern had rolled statistical to hit,
Yeah.
had gotten like 8 to hit instead of 2,
it's true.
would have helped a bit.
Mortarion lives, and maybe will get me first blood. With Mortarion barely hanging on, I'm gonna hope to do enough damage to break the Astra Militarum's back. But I don't, considering how far apart the armies are, I don't think that's gonna happen. My Death Shroud Terminators came in to soak up some shots from Mortarion, along with the Lord of Contagion hiding behind them, because he's a character. So, in case Mortarion dies, and then for the Blood Drones advanced up. My plasma squad came up to shoot the Bane Wolf. The Blight Launchers moved up, but is still in range. The 2 Plague Burst Crawlers stood still, and the Cultists moved to surround the Valkyrie and shoot it with their weak auto guns. I got Psychic Powers first, so Mortarion is going to cast Miasma of Pestilence on himself again, or he's going to Perils. Goes off. Barely. And then, because I'd just be Smiting Godsman, that doesn't seem worth it, I'm going to use my buff onto my Death Shroud. Looking for 6. Goes off with an 8. So they are, the Death Shroud are +1 toughness, +1 strength. So T6.
Can you stop it, Joe?
I might as well try and deny.
Which one? Oh, the...
The buff.
Oh, wait. I haven't seen the result yet. I rolled a 1 and a 6. No, 1 and a 5. I'll command point the 1.
For the miasma?
Yeah, but that's the one you're trying to stop, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So, I mean, keep your result. But it's a 2. So I have a 7 now.
I have a 10.
Yikes.
Dun, dun, dun.
Well, the toughness goes off. And that is all my psychic powers. So going on to shooting, the autogun stuff's irrelevant. So we'll just start over here with the Plague Spitters. So this one's going to shoot the Godsman. I get 2d6 shots. 8. So this is automatically hitting, and then strength 6. So wounding on 2s, and rerolling 1s. So 6 AP 1 wounds.
6. You say 6?
Yes. Oh, I mean 8. 8. All of them hit. All of them.
So 6 die.
And then... And then the other one will shoot the remaining squad. Or, I'll probably hit them, so I shoot the other one at the, Actually, I don't know if I have line of sight, so I'll just shoot both of them. First blood, here I come. So, automatically hit, wounding on 2s, rerolling 1s. 7.
They're dead.
First blood. The dream. And then Mortarion is going to shoot his pistol at the Sentinel. and it will go across the commander. So I'm hitting on 2s. Rerolling 1s. You missed. So Mortarion has done like 6 wounds to 1 wyvern so far. So that's all he's shooting. We'll do God Cultist last. So we will do the Plague Burst Crawler. The one in the back corner. I'm going to shoot the his entropy cannons are going to go on the 1 wound Banewolf because it's the only thing that can see him, and then his Plague Burst Mortar are going to go on this Wyvern. So the 2 cannons hitting on 4s, rerolling 1s, hit, wounding on 3s, 1 wound, AP 4.
So he's just dead.
And then the cannon or the Wyvern.
All right.
5 shots. Hitting on 4s, rerolling 1s. Wounding on 3s, rerolling failed to wound. 4 wounds, AP 2.
5 up. Fail 1.
D3 damage. 3. Or 2. The next... let me double check this one. So the 2 entropy cannons on the other Wyvern.
The other Wyvern.
And then the Plague Burst Mortar on this Leman Russ.
Okay. What are you doing first?
The cannons. Both hit. Wounding on 3s. 2 wounds, AP 4.
No save.
D6. 9.
Jeez.
How much, yeah, I mean, the last cannon's -1 strength. So I won't risk a reroll on that. And then the mortar on that. 4 shots. Reroll 1. 2 hits. T8.
Yeah.
Right, so wounding on 4s, rerolling failed. 1 AP2.
Good.
The Blight Launcher Squad will shoot at the Banewolf in front of them. And my bolters. I've got 2 in rapid fire. And then he'd still have his bolters, so that would be 30. I'm going to spend 1 command point for Veterans of the Long War for +1 to wound. Blight Launchers first. Reroll the 1s from the Demon Prince. 30 hits. So strength 6 against T7, wounding on 5s with +1, so wounding on 2 or wounding on 4s, rerolling the failed. So 3 AP2.
Good.
Nice. And then it was 3 and then 2. And then bolters. 1 miss. Bolters wounding on 4s. 3 wounds.
3 up. Fails 1. You set him down to 7, Greg?
One. So plasma guns in rapid fire range and 2 bolters. I'm going to overcharge the plasma. So first one. Second. Sergeant. I do command pointed. So do you take a mortal wound or do you die? I think you die.
You die.
Yikes.
You remove the model.
So 4. Wounding you on 4s. 1.
6 up.
I mean, it could have been worse. It could have been a lieutenant.
It's true.
Good.
1, 2, 3, 4. Bolters. Through wounds.
Okay. Takes 2.
Yikes.
So he's down to 5.
Yep. I'm gonna have to tank the Banewolf.
And if you're outside of 8, I can't shoot you.
I mean, you can move and shoot me.
Oh, you meant assault me.
Oh, no. It's not. I don't have the close combat weapons to make that worth it. So, everyone has shot. The gauntlets are only like range 8. or maybe range 6. So all I have is a cultist.
Cultists on the balcony.
Yep. So it's -1 to hit. So the squad in the ruin is going to throw a grenade with 3 shots. 15, 18, 19 shots from that squad. So I'm looking for 5s. And then T6, T7?
T7.
And I'm looking for 6s. 2.
3 up. Take 1.
Alright. Then the next squad on the ground right there. So they get 17 shots and a frag. 2. Right. So it's the same amount. And then I get to reroll 1s from the Demon Prince for them. Decent amount of hits. Not that one. But only one.
Good.
I missed. Well, I guess. Yeah, I guess I should. My heavy stubber from the first squad. 2 hits. No. And then I have 12 shots and a heavy stubber from the last one. 16. And they get to reroll 1s as well. One autogun, heavy stubber, 2. So 3 more words.
Takes 2 more.
And that's all my shooting. So I've been charging Mortarion and just puts him out of range of the Death Shroud. Although I guess if the Death Shroud could, yeah. I mean, I need an 11, but it'll be worth it. Death Shroud onto Yakamasa.
12 pistol. Yes.
Looking for an 11. I got it. It's a miracle. And then
Train. Are they within 2 inches of each other? Right.
I mean, they can definitely. Definitely doable. I guess I just get closer to the auto guns if I charge Mortarion in. So we just do that. So there's just the
Yeah, because Mortarion's going to survive next round easy because of death shots.
easy.
Nothing can happen to him.
I guess if I got a crazy charge, I might be able to like slingshot in. So I guess I'll do it based on Greg's.
Although one of these tanks could kill him.
We could.
Close combat. I've seen it kill him.
Far more. Mortarion will charge in to the Yakamasa. He doesn't make it.
I've seen some IG tanks kill some troop masters before.
Where's my code?
It was possibly a solitaire. I don't recall. But we could go to the archive footage.
Alright, so Death Shroud gets 3 attacks, I think. Where are they? Hello, Brute. Death Shroud. Yeah. Well, is that the... I think this guy's the sergeant. So he just got 3. He's sitting on 3s. All 3 hit. So he is strength 9. 3 wounds, AP 3, AP3 damage. So that I'm not going to pile him in. So that is my turn. So Mortarion's down to 1 wound without any psychic defense. He's just got his loyal bodyguards with him.
Just wrapped up the Astra Militarum movement phase. The guardsmen continued their advance forward. The squad of veterans with the plasma guns piled out of the Chimera to move over here, but to stay within 6 inches of the tank commander for his old grudges if they need to fire at Mortarion. Tank commander just moved back slightly so that he could see the bloat drones if everything else goes so well that he can fire at them instead. The Valkyrie dropped down into hover mode and the officer of the fleet got out so that he could mark targets for it. And the 2 Wyverns just scooted back slightly, since there's no reason to have them close to Danny, since they can hit most of the board already. So starting off shooting phase, company commander here is going to order take aim onto the last cannon team, and they're going to fire at Mortarion.
Is he the one with the relic? Does he get a...
No.
Oh.
He's the one. So, hitting on 4s. Reroll the 1. All fail. The other company commander is going to order take aim, since he's within range of guys with Voxcasters, I think. You will order onto the squad of veterans, who will overcharge their plasma guns, and then they will fire at the Death Shroud. They will overcharge. So first guy. Second guy. Third guy. No one dies. Rooming on 3s. 2s. 4 up. Good. Las guns. No. Tank commander will order... Do I have him fire first? No, he has to give the order. He will give the tank reroll 1 order onto him, and he will fire at Mortarion. So main gun, 9 shots. Plasma cannons, 5 shots. 14 shots, hitting on 4s. I spent 1 command point on Jury Rig to bring him back up to 7, so he's back up to his full threshold.
Would it be Jerry Rig or Jury Rig?
I don't know what the stratagem says.
So it doesn't take any more mortal wounds. Oh, are you going to 2 up to look out, sir?
Oh, yeah. Well, how many hits do you have?
I have 9.
I think Mortarion's dead. You can have him. I'm keeping my Terminator alive now. Oh my god, you rolled so badly.
Old grudge.
You rolled slightly. He's gonna make it right here. All 4s. His body guy just stand by as the tank just annihilates him. So 6. Disgusting resilience.
They were too fearful because they're traitors.
It's true. He's dead. Let's see if he explodes.
Jury rigging.
Huh. I wonder if that's a British... Because, I mean, for us we would say jerry rig. I wonder if the British are weird. 4 up. He doesn't explode. He's been gunned down. Feels bad.
Then I will spend 1 command point on Vengeance for Cadia onto my...
Yeah. I'm not putting him on the side of the table. He's going down.
Spend 1 command point on Vengeance for Cadia on the tank commander.
Mm-hmm.
And then he's going to try and light up the squad of Death Shroud. He will overcharge. So main gun. I will command point the 1.
Oh, wow. That's what you get for rolling so well previously.
Plasma cannons. 7. All hit. Moving on 3s. You roll the 2. So 7.
4 up. You go through. Disgusting resilience. 1 dies, 1 takes. No, 2 die. Oh my god, I rolled so badly. 1 has 1 wound left. Annihilated.
Last cannon.
These guys are like
Wounds.
60 points a pop. Oh, bad.
3.
Got him. My forward momentum has been crushed.
The Vanguard is going down.
And then I do the Bane Wolf onto the squad of Death God. So D6, 5, wounding on 2s, 5 wounds, -3, 1 AP.
On who?
On the squad of Death God from the Bane Wolf.
-3, 1 AP.
1 damage.
Is this squad?
-3, 1 day. Okay.
Yeah.
And 5?
Yeah.
Okay. So 6. Make 2 of them. And then disgusting resilience. Make 1. 2 die.
Heavy
From the
potion.
back to take you out of aura range.
They'll be spread out amongst the squad evenly.
Or just the blight launches. That's what you want me to take out.
Wyvern, that's down to 2 wounds, will fire at the squad of cultists on the street by the officer of the fleet.
On the street. So this squad.
Oh,
The
yeah.
squad in the center.
Yeah. Scatter on another squad.
Dude, didn't the Wyvern take like 20 minutes to shoot in 5th edition?
It did. It was great.
It was 4 twin link small blasts.
So 46 shots.
In the old days.
7, 12, 14.
And then this is strength 4 rerolling to wound.
Yeah. He's only hitting on 6s now. Three wounds.
3 dead.
You could jury rig them though next turn.
It's true.
Then the other Wyvern will shoot at the same unit.
Gotcha.
Yeah, I mean they will just
like a mast.
they will just blow it from leadership. So.
Like a jury mast.
Exactly.
Only 10. Hitting on 5s. Wounding on 3s. 4.
Still remain 3 die. So that's gonna be 6.
The Basilisk will fire at the squad of Death God in the center. One shot. Hits. Fails to wound.
Even I'd say roll 2 ones.
Yep.
Yikes.
Godsman here will fire at the Death God. So they are all in range. 2 autocannons. Miss. Las guns. No. The autocannon here will fire at the closest plate drone. One hit. Tough
6 or 7.
1 wound.
AP.
I think it's 8.
4. Goes through.
2 damage.
Disgusting resilience. 2 damage.
He's got no one in sight. So, mortar team in the back.
T-sub. 10
Well,
wounds.
Mortar team in the back will fire at the squad of Death God in the center. 3 shots. Hitting on 4s. They didn't move. Wounding on 5s. Nothing. The 2 armored sentinels. The missile launcher will fire a crack missile towards closest blight drone.
It's a bloat drone, not a blight drone.
Missed. The plasma cannon will fire at towards the same one. Will not overcharge. So 2 shots. 1 hit.
You own a blade drone, don't you?
No.
I don't remember what that's called, but yeah, I do have one of them. I don't actually think it's better than these guys, like, because it has like a las cannon and an auto cannon.
So that is all of my shooting from this side of the board.
Assaults?
No, he's got
He's got the Valkyrie.
he's
that's right.
throwing the smoke.
Is it okay if I did this at the start of the shooting phase
Oh
and not
my!
now?
I think that's an automatic disqualification. That's like deep striking at the beginning of your turn, and then your turn ends.
He will mark the closer mortar.
Mhm.
So the Valkyrie can reroll hit rolls of 1. And then he will request an air raid on the same one.
Yeah. Air raid.
Nothing.
Murder.
So Valkyrie will fire the las cannon and the missile at it, and the 2 heavy bolters will fire at the undamaged squad of cultists in front of it.
Okay.
So, heavy bolters on the cultists. So he hits on 3s. Wounds on 3s. 5 wounds. -1 on the cultists.
So they just die. Get him out of here.
And then las cannon. Hits. Missile. Rerolled 1. Hits. Toughness.
On the tank, 8, I believe.
So missile, wounds on 4s. Wounds, last cannon on 3s. Both wounds. So -2 and a -3.
So 5 ups. Last cannon. Miss. Miss. So last cannon goes
3.
disgusting resilience. 1. He's got 11 left.
The officer of the fleet will fire his last pistol at the squad of cultists in front of him. Hits. Wounds.
Got him.
Are you gonna,
Well, you said squad in front. Which
Yeah,
one?
that one.
This one?
The one.
are you gonna assault in now with him?
He's not that crazy. They can't.
You mean
see
he's not that
anyone.
heroic?
Oh,
He's a coward. I'll call him coward.
Side range. I can't see anyone, so that will be it for my turn.
Okay. It's a pretty wonky game. Like, I still got some big stuff with my...
You got all your heavy hitters in
yeah,
the back
well,
still.
yeah, but I mean, that goes through the 2 Plague Moon squads and that, the cultists are kind of whatever. Mortarions did. With the way you're deployed here, I mean, I can assault into your Lehman Russes to tie them up, but I can't, like, triple kill units or anything. Like, it's really bad that the Death Shroud... I mean, it's not surprising they didn't survive, but if they did, they could be taking out vehicles.
So just leadership tests
Oh,
on
yes.
the 2 squads.
They have very bad leadership.
So the one squad lost 7.
They leadership 6. Yeah, so this what squad over here lost 7. Not quick enough. 11. No. I do any leadership in 40k. I lost 7.
Plus your losses.
Yep.
Minus your leadership.
Alright, so 12. So 6 more die.
That officer of the fleet killed 2 effectively.
And then that squad lost 5. 8, lose 2. And this is only turn 2. I advanced. Well, at this point, the deal is to just control midfield. Like, I don't need to go and kill Joe stuff. I got first blood, and then there's 2 objectives mid. And since my Demon Prince is my warlord and not Mortarion, I'm currently winning. So I advanced one of my Playburst crawlers, or I moved it up, and I used 1 command point for. What are you pointing at?
Didn't you use a stratagem?
Yeah,
or you have it in your hand?
that's what I'm talking about. To ignore the penalty for moving and shooting. And then my Lord of Contagion advanced with 1 inch, so he's just hiding around the corner. The 2 bloat drones moved up to take out the squad of infantry and try to tie up the Lehman Russes. And then hopefully my 2 squads of Plague Marines will take out the Bane Wolf. And then the burst cannon, the Plague Burst Crawlers will take out the 2 Wyverns. We will start out with the Plague Burst Crawlers. This one is going to shoot its Entropy Cannon at the Vendetta. Valkyrie. Yeah, Vendettas are gone. They don't exist anymore.
Well, they exist. Only for Forge.
And I'll shoot my Heavy Slugger at the Vendetta as well. I have to look up the stats on that. But first, I'll shoot the 2 cannons. So you're hovering now, right?
Yep.
So hitting on 4s. 1 hit. Wounding on 3s. 1 wound. AP 4.
There's 8.
4 damage. Let me double check that's AP 4. Last time I was shooting last cannons or something I cheated.
Last cannons are AP 3. According to the Imperium.
Then I think I'm cheating. I think I did the same thing last time with last cannons. Oh no, it is AP 4.
Is it?
Yeah. Maybe that's why I did it. So it's down 1 strength, but up 1 AP. So I think last time I got called out, so I'm glad I didn't mess it up this time. Heavy Slugger. Strength 5, AP 1. 3 misses. 1 wound. 4 up.
Right.
And then the mortar on the 4 wound Wyvern. 2 shots. Yeah, I'll take it. 1 hit. Wounding on 3. 1 wound. AP 2. Yeah. And then the other Plague Burst Crawler will do the same thing. Let me double check the range on the Heavy Slugger. Yeah. Entropy Cannons. Both miss. How many does... didn't I do 4 to it?
You've done 5, so it's down to 6.
Alright. I'm not going to kill it with this. I'll use the command point. Hit. Wounding on 3s. Wound. Forward, 66 damage. 6.
You kill it.
Does it explode?
Does not. You said you weren't going to kill him.
It's
Wrong
true.
again.
You lied. It's almost like you were wrong when you rolled those saves.
It's true. Plague Burst Mortar on the Wyvern with 2 wounds. Oh. D6 shots. 6. Rerolling to wound. Look, Contagion. 3 wounds, AP 2.
Fail 1.
D3. And then the Blight Launcher squad is going to shoot at the Bane Wolf. So Blight Launcher is first. Reroll the 1. Still missed. Wounding on 5s. Rerolling kill to wound. 3 wounds, AP 2. 5 up.
Failed 1.
D3. 2.
Put him down to 3.
And then 3 bolter shots. One of those was a 1. Wounding on 5s. 1 wound.
Yeah.
Okay. And then my plasma squad will overcharge, and I will use. I think I gotta kill it. I'll use another command point for Veterans of the Long War, and I'm overcharging. So first guy, both hit. Second guy, both hit. So wounding on 2s.
He's dead.
Does he blow up?
Go up on 6s?
Yeah, usually. Am I gonna lose a guy in response?
Within 6 inches.
Yeah, I'm within 6. This is D3. Yeah. 3. Revenge. Disgusting resilience. It just did more dying than it did shooting. That's awful. I have to check the leadership if it's worth losing a Blight Launcher for that. Leadership 8 on the Sergeant. I lost 3. Yeah. I gotta lose a Blight Launcher.
If only you wouldn't have used the plasma. That must be what made it explode.
That's true. The overcharged plasma got me. Over here, all my cultists are gonna shoot at the Master of the Fleet.
You're gonna start with your 3-man squad first?
Yeah, might as well. Heavy Stubber, no penalty because he's Death God. 2 hits, wounding on 3s. 1 wound. And auto fail. How many does he have?
Let me check.
And then 2 more from the auto guns. I should have thrown a frag grenade.
You can on the next squad.
He's dead.
Oh. I guess he is just a dude in a suit. I was gonna have like all my cultists and everything shoot him. Heavy Stubber's 36, isn't it? Yeah. Let's see if my other Heavy Stubber has range on anyone. Oh. He does. He can't see that forward squad though. Or is that back squad part of the same one?
This is its own squad.
Yeah, it ends at
Am I in range?
this guy.
Do I have range?
Yes.
Yeah.
To that guy. Can you see him?
I will. Yeah, I can see the back squad. Oh wait, maybe. Yeah.
This guy right here.
No, I can't see him. Never
Okay.
mind. It's all for naught. Alright. Last thing to do is the blip drones. This one will shoot this plasma guy. 10 shots. Or 10 hits. Wounding on 2s. Rerolling 1s. So 9 AP1.
Losing.
Which 2 are you leaving? Okay,
And he's just gonna die in leadership anyway. So
Oh,
I'm
that's
just
true.
gonna pull the
That's-
squad.
that's true. I will shoot at this plasma sentinel then. 6. Reroll the 1s. What was it?
T6.
Yeah. So 3 wounds, AP1.
Alright. Failed.
Just 1 damage each. And then I'm going to assault the commander with this blue drone.
He will overcharge. And so they have 10 wounds?
Yes.
Not where I thought. Main gun.
Oh, you're overcharging still or no?
Yeah. Other cannons. 2, 4. Takes 1. 1 wound.
5 up. Good.
Yes. Fails.
Alright, so I'm going to make that charge. And then the other bullet drone's going to assault the other wing rust.
He won't overcharge main gun. Plasma cannons. Nothing.
Yeah, I guess why not make that with zoom tight. The one on your commander, 3 attacks. 3 4s. 1 wounding on 5s. Nothing. The other one, 2 hits. Nothing. The plague probes were not powerful enough.
Commander. Nothing. Other guy. No.
So hopefully they'll tie with the Luminosas for a bit. I cleaned up my side of the board, and if I can hold midfield, I think I got it.
Wasn't too much for the Astra Militarum to do. With most of my firepower having been tied up, the 2 tanks fell back. The Chimeras charging forward to try to get towards the midfield. All the squads of guardsmen continued to move up a bit. And everyone else remained stationary.
Did you end up doing your close combat attacks from them?
Yeah, they missed.
Okay, I assume, but... Oh, and I did my... Yeah, I did my leadership test. It was good I kept the sergeant because I rolled a 5, so if I hadn't kept the sergeant, I would have lost an extra guy.
So I'm actually going to try casting a psychic power. I'm going to try and cast Smite. 1d6. Goes off.
Yeah, I can't deny it.
3. Yeah.
Down to 5.
Whatever it's called.
Deteriorating profile.
The 5 up.
Oh, disgusting
Disgusting
result.
result.
Yeah, you're right. Make work. Thanks, buddy.
Then that's it for the psychic powers. So, company commander here is going to order first rank fire, second rank fire onto them. And then on a 4+, goes off. He's going to order take aim on them, so they get to reroll once. They're going to fire at the closer of the drones. Take aim gave me 1 more hit. With a lot of ones. Looking for 6s. 2.
3 up. 5 up. Good.
Autocannon. 1 wound.
AP 1, right?
Yeah.
It's a failed. And then 2 damage. Good, what goes through? Down to 5.
This guy will order take aim onto the las cannons, and they will fire at that wounded one. Two hits. 2 wounds.
4 up. Both go through. 5 up.
Las cannons.
Oh, oops. So let me just redo all of it. Unless I fail.
So you would have failed both.
Yeah,
Okay.
you would have failed both.
5.
Takes 4 more. Down to 1.
The missile launcher sentinel will fire a crack missile at the other one. equals to wound. Plasma cannon will fire at the one with 1 wound, will not overcharge. 2 shots. Nothing. Basilisk will fire at... Gotta try and kill the blight, the drones. He'll fire Earthshaker cannon at the other one. 2 shots.
Hey, and then you're good at that one.
All hit. Forward.
AP 2.
2 or 3.
That's 5 with you. So you go through.
3d3. 5.
I take 3.
Chimera will fire both of its weapons at the 1 wound 1, multi-laser. 2 wounds.
3. 1 goes through. It's dead. It explodes on a 4+, I think. Does not.
Wyvern will fire its main gun at the squad occultist holding your objective.
This 3 man?
Is there only 3 guys left?
Yeah.
And I'll fire at the one in the ruin. Hitting on 5s. Hitting on 3s. Reroll. 4.
Silent save. 3 die.
And that's it for me. I got some mortar. Mortar guy will fire at the drone. 1 shot. Miss.
Alright, cultists, leadership 6. Made it, actually.
So not looking good for Astra Militarum at this point.
I'm continuing to mostly remain stationary. My cultists in the back fled back to secure the objective, and I'm looking to just kind of stop Joe from getting to the center of the board at this point. So my bloat drone is going to try killing this squad, and then just tying up them. You can't see it, but my load of contagion is right here.
I'm moving.
He's going to try tying up the Chimera, and I hope my Plague Burst Mortars can take out the Wyvern, because at that point, Joe only has the Basilisk, but I have like 2 squads on that objective and whatnot, and I don't think Joe can get me off my points if I take out that stuff. So he is still at maximum threshold, so he will shoot at the Godsman. So 2d6. 8. So we got 2s. 8 AP1.
So.
My first Plague Burst Mortar, I'm going to shoot the 2 Entropy Cannons and the Heavy Slugger on this squad of Godsmen, because nothing else is in range, and then the Heavy, or the Plague Burst Mortars going on that guy. So Entropy Cannons on the Godsmen. Slight overkill. 1 wound AP4. And the Rat Hail. Model hit. 3 wounds AP1. I'm there in cover.
No, they're not. They're not within.
Alright, maybe shooting at the front squad.
Yeah, this is all one
Oh,
squad.
okay. Never mind. And then the mortar on your mortar. 2. 1 hit.
On his mortar or on his wyvern?
Wait. Sorry. 1. D3. 1. And then the other one. The other guns don't have line of sight, so it's just the mortar. 6. There we go. Reroll the 1. 3s. Reroll the 1. 2.
5 up. Fail 1.
D3. D3. 3.
Got it.
Does he explode though?
Was not.
That was looking like a 6. And then my plasma guys are still just hidden. I don't know if my blight launchers are in range. Or blight launcher now. No. Alright, so then I only have my charge. So the bloat drone into both Lehman Russes.
I'll spend my last command point for Vengeance of Cadia on the tank commander. Main gun, 2 shots, sponsons, 3 shots. Last cannon. One last cannon.
5 up. I guess you can't kill.
2.
5 up. 1.
Other guy. Johnson's.
Are you overcharging?
Yeah, you will overcharge. Last cannon. So 1 plasma.
Goes through. What? And then did he take any? From overcharging?
I don't remember.
I think there's at least 1-1.
Probably.
Alright, let's see if I can make it in. I made it in. I am up.
Overwatch on the Lord.
Yep. Lowered into the Chimera.
There we go. No.
He made it. It's the fastest he's ever moved in his life.
Most of their movement is based off of charges, I think.
Well, if you deep strike Terminators and they don't successfully charge, they're never going to charge anything because everything moves faster than they do. So Lord of Contagion. Let's start in the happens at the start of my turn. So he has a Plague Reaper, which is +2 strength. So he is hitting on 2s. He does not get to reroll 1s. No 6s. Wounding on 5s. 2 wounds. AP 3. 3 damage. 6.
Made 1.
It's just 3 damage. And on my turn, he might take a mortal wound. He attacks back.
You get to do all your.
Oh, yeah, I didn't do the Froby boy. He is down to 5 wounds. I think that's a threshold.
That's right, your Lehman Russ can kill it.
He's only got 2 attacks now. On the, who's hit one? Him?
Yeah.
On 1 hit. Nothing.
Chimera. Nothing. Injured Lehman Russ. Gets 1 attack. Miss. Commander. Missed.
Yikes. So what turn is this?
So leadership tests. 1 squad lost 7.
It's 4, right?
Alright, so this is middle of 4.
So 1 guy gets killed by the commissar. Actually, you know, he'd be good. So commissar buffs his leadership, and then I think the flag's within range. It is.
He can't see it, but he knows it's there.
And then the other squad lost
He has his
3, so they can't fail.
Nice.
So with that, I think I can concede. I don't have enough. All my good vehicles are tied up again, and the Basilisk has been just kind of failing to do any damage.
Because it's probably going to end next turn, and there's no way for you to get...
Yeah, when it does go to, I could just move up. Like, you still have a Demon Prince to kill. Yeah. You got the Plague Burst Crawlers I can move forward. And you have to get both of these objectives to tie me.
You have nothing to kill them with now.
Yeah. Yeah, you only have, like, your Basilisk. They won't do anything this turn. And even they aren't, like, super good to get... Like, they won't kill my Plague Burst Crawlers. No. The T8 and everything's too tough. You got Mortarion again. Or not again, but that's the first... I mean, this is the second time he's been played. But he died without... He did, like, 6 wounds to a Wyvern. So that's like 40 points worth. Or something
like that.
Yeah, so he didn't pull his weight. The Lord of Contagion didn't do much. The Death Shrouds didn't do much. But the Plague Burst Crawlers continue to be really good.